walking the bike the rest of the way. I got Zena's leash attached to the front of the bike. So rugged here. It's just all like shale and a lot of steep hills. Really hard to bike up there pulling her in the trailer, because usually like every time I try to bike, the back wheel just keeps spinning out in that shale. So I just attach her to the front, and a couple points I will ride with her running up front, and where it's pretty relatively flat. So it looks like there's some firewood. When we do this, because her trailer's empty, I'll collect firewood along the way and put it in trailer, because she's not using it anymore. We just made it to camp. A little tough ride coming here. I knew it would be, because it's pretty hilly. It's pretty much all uphill the whole way. You know, you go through town, halfway through town, pretty flat, but then the second half of town, there's one good hill, and then it's like very gradual uphill. Once you get out of town, you go up Onion Lake Road for about 11 kilometers. And again, there's a few good steep hills, but it's all just gradual climb the whole way. I'm not sure what the elevation is here compared to the city, but it's a lot higher. It literally took us 5 hours to get here. A lot better going back. Yeah, usually when I do this, it only takes me 3 hours to get back. So that's a big difference. It's all downhill, so much easier going. But yeah, it's May 11th. And this is our first outing of the year. I was going to do one night here, but then I decided to take an extra vacation day and do 2 nights out here. I don't know why she's so tired. Like, why are you so tired, Zena? Daddy did all the work. She just had to walk through. I think it's like 3 kilometers. Once you get to the end of Onion Lake Dam Road, then it's 3 kilometers. So it's kind of like a trail, basically. Okay, so I'm going to get camp set up here. Yeah, time to get camp all set up, eh, baby? Last year I ended up getting panniers, 75 liters with the top part, because that goes on top. Nice thing is that changes into a backpack. They clip on, and then you can pop that off, and it's got these straps that are inside a pocket. You pull them out, clip them on, and it's a backpack. So that'd be great for any time we go out on a bikepacking trip. And if we go take a day hike, I got to use that as a backpack. So yeah, I got those, and now I got that side is the tent, and I think my saw, my knife is in there. And that's all my clothing in there. Top part is my sleep system, which is basically my sleeping bag, sleeping pad, and pillow. I also added, I found that. It's a frame bag, so that's nice. I got in there, I got like my just spare tubes in there, and then this one, and I keep Zena's tubes in there for her tires, because they're a different size tire, and just more tools down in that part there. And I got the stem bags here for usually either snacks or drinks, and I added the extender bar and my phone mount, and this is like a tripod thing. I rigged this up so I can attach my phone to it. It extends out, and then I can film while riding and talking. I don't think I had the the handlebar bag last time. But yeah. And that's the setup. So yeah, we're just getting settled in here. Camp's pretty much all set up. Make some dinner here soon. It's getting 6:30 already. But Zena's snoozing here by my side. She seems so content. Well, Zena's chilling in the tent. I think she's calling it a night. It's a little after 9. And yeah, about 9 o'clock. And I've just been sitting here in front of the fire and listening to Mr. Ballin. I don't know if any of you ever listened to him. He tells these stories, true stories. And a lot of them, sometimes a lot of them are about mysterious and scary things that happen to hikers and campers and people out on the trail. And so I'd like to listen to him out here and to kind of creep myself out. But yeah, if you never heard of him, you never listened to him before, I suggest checking him out. He's got a YouTube channel and he does YouTube videos with these stories. But he also has podcasts. So yeah, I have a bunch of his podcasts downloaded that I can listen to out here. And like I said, sometimes it gets kind of creepy, especially late at night. You're just sitting here listening to some of these stories about these people camping and some horrific things that have happened to them. I mentioned earlier, and looking back at the footage, it didn't turn out at all. At one point when I was riding my bike, I'm talking about where we've been, and it was just too shaky. But anyways, yeah, we've been decided to take a year off. I didn't really plan on taking a year off, but when I say take a year off, I mean take a year off from YouTube. Zena and I have still been coming out, doing a lot of hiking, bikepacking, backpacking, all that. A lot of it. And last year, the first time I was out last year, I thought I'm not going to do a video. I thought I just want to get out, but not do a video. I don't have to worry about the stress of and it's not like it's super stressful, but sometimes it gets a lot of work. Setting up all these shots, and especially like the hike in or biking in. You gotta go stop, set up the camera, go back, and do the walk by, and come back, get the camera, and it gets a little much sometimes. I just want to get out there and not have to worry about any of that, and just really enjoy it. And I really did. There was something about getting out there and not filming it that made the whole experience different. I don't know how to explain it. And I love doing these videos. I enjoy doing the videos. But anyways, then next time again I decided not to, and then I just never got around to doing the video. So now this year, like I said, this is the first time out this year, and I thought, no, I'm going to do a video. Especially when I was talking to my brother on the phone, and he said he was kind of disappointed he hasn't seen a video for a long time. Last year, I was actually planning on doing quite a few videos, a big 10, 15 part video series. And you may have remember I mentioned about doing the Superior Circle Tour by bike with Zena. It hasn't happened yet. I planned on doing it last year. First I planned on doing it in June. And then once June came, I realized it came up too quick. I'm not ready. Plus, I thought, give me time throughout the summer to train for it, do a lot of rides. And I did a lot of riding, all that stuff. Personal issues came up. I was planning on doing it in September, but then I realized I can't really do it right now. It was just not a good time to do it. So I thought I'll do it this year. But I don't think it's going to happen this year. Maybe next year. The reason why is everything that's going on between Canada and the States. I'm not really comfortable riding through the States right now. Things may get better soon, but I can't. Now I can't do it because I've already used up quite a bit of vacation time. So, I think, in a way, I just want to do a lot of camping at the Giant and out here at Onion Lake Dam Road. And so, hopefully next year, we'll do the Superior to her, because I really still want to do that. I mean, it hasn't been canceled. It's just been postponed, and postponed a couple times. And most of you have stuck around. You're still here, and I think I noticed I've still got all my subscribers. I haven't lost anybody during that year. So hopefully you guys continue to stick around. Hopefully I gain a few new ones. I'm just going to enjoy this fire, listen to some more Mr. Ballin. You know, I'll put a link to his channel here. And if you, like I said, if you haven't checked him out, and if you're into that kind of stuff, check him out. He's great. Yeah, like I said, he's got some great stories. Something I haven't done in a long time. Roasted marshmallows. I mean, you gotta roast marshmallows over a campfire. So good, so good. Well, it's 11 p.m. I'll be heading into the tent, join Zena here soon. But anyways, I just want to tell this story. On our way in here, like we biked all the way from Thunder Bay. And then we get to the end of Onion Dam Lake Road where it turns into a trail. Take a break here. But this woman in this car, she pulled up there after my break. Like she was in her car for a bit. After the break, that's where I start walking the bike. I got Zena attached, her leash attached to the bike, and we start walking it. And it was like quite a steep hill at the beginning, so it takes a little time. And about 5 minutes later, that woman in the car, I started filming a shot there when we were riding back past. Start filming that shot. And I go back at camera, she's just coming up. And she says, oh, it must be slow going for you. I'm like, excuse me? She says, well, he says, you haven't gotten very far. He says, like, I saw you earlier and you haven't gotten very far. It's only been 5 minutes. Like, and like, this is a pretty steep hill and I'm pushing this fully loaded bike up this steep hill. And I said, oh no, we were just taking our time, and you know. And she said, and she could not understand why I'm pulling a trailer. And I explained it to her. She still couldn't understand. Like I told her, like she said, well, why you got this trailer? Is that for a kid? I says, no, I use it for my dog. She rides in it while we ride through town. And then she's going on, well, that's weird. But then again, she mentions the trailer. Well, why are you pulling an empty trailer? So that was for, and again, I told her, it was for my dog. She was riding in it. You pull your dog in that? That's weird, she says. That's just so weird. I says, well, no, it's actually designed for a dog. It's not that weird. I've seen a lot of other people do it. And then she went on, and she was up ahead for a bit. And then at one point I started biking it. Like sometimes I will bike it with her running, like going in front. We're going up a steep hill, and she looked back and she saw us coming. She's walking right down the middle and not giving us any space to get by. And I had to actually get off the bike and stop and start walking again because she wouldn't give us any room. And then eventually I passed her, and then I was like way past her. I'm thinking like, well, who's way back now? Like, who's still going now? I don't know where. I think she was just doing a day hike. She stopped along the river at one point. I didn't see her pass our campsite. Like once we got to the campsite, I'd never seen her again. It is 7 a.m. and we just woke up not too long ago. I just got this fire going. Took her out to do her business. I looked for some more firewood, processed some firewood in the afternoon. For now, I'm just going to enjoy this coffee and this fire and maybe have some breakfast soon. I'm pretty sure it's not hunting season, but I just heard gunshots. I know somebody came driving in in a truck. I don't know how they get through that trail in a truck. About 2 hours ago. Oh, like 3 gunshots. Uh-oh, Zena's getting scared now. It's about to take Zena for a walk. I think I better put on my bright yellow safety pants. They got the reflective strip on them, and they're very bright, and yellow and orange. Put those on, just in case. I don't want to get shot. I think she's a little scared. She's trying to find her safe spot. Spot where she feels safe. There she goes, she's digging a nest. Because I know she doesn't like fireworks, she doesn't like thunder. So this is kind of like fireworks. Okay, you lie down, baby. Good girl, lie down. Just trying to go as far away as possible from the noise. Probably hold off on that walk. I'm still gotta change those pants. I think we'll hold off on that walk too. I shouldn't be too scared to go walk. Yeah, you may have noticed these. I think this is the first time I've done a YouTube video with them. But I finally got glasses. I got them about a year ago. Yeah, because I think I got them last April or May. Yeah, I think I had my appointment my eye exam in May, and then got the glasses in April. So I've had these for about a year now, but yeah, it was about time. And I decided it's finally time to get glasses. Well, good night, everybody. This is day 2. We've been out here all day today. And tomorrow we head out. So I think I'll probably spend quite a bit of time here in camp, just take it easy. And I probably won't head out till at least probably like noon or so. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday the 13th. Gina and I woke up at 6 this morning, about an hour ago, 7 now. And I took off the rain fly off the tent there and just laid it on. It's a big open area back there. Just because it was kind of a little wet from on the inside of the rain fly from condensation, so I just let it dry out there. Now we gotta just relax, hang around here for a couple hours before we head out. I'll slowly pack up throughout the morning. Just gonna sit here and enjoy this fire and my coffee, and then we're gonna hit the road. Yeah, it's been a beautiful morning. And the weather the whole time out here. These few days out here has been perfect weather. Yeah, just chilling, eh? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it is 11 a.m. and we're all packed up here and just about to head out. It's another beautiful day. And yeah, like I said, it should take about 3 hours to get home. at the end of the trail out on Onion Lake Dam Road. Just about to start the long ride home. So, okay, thank you for coming along. Thank you for sticking around, and we'll see you next time. And yeah, like I said, there will be more. I'm not sure when the next video will be out. Maybe a couple of weeks. Probably going on an outing, you know. We'll film it. I think we'll film them all this year. Kind of miss doing this. Like I said, that year off is kind of nice, but not worrying about filming. But yeah. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye for now.